Hey guys, this is Ryan from the Fifth Down. We're a football fan podcast, and after spending a lot of time researching and finding the various bits and pieces of information about how to get a good podcast set up, I decided here to to share the love a little bit, and give you a small tour. It's not particularly clean; it's still a work in progress, and I'm in the middle of moving, so this is just a temporary setup. But I guess I can start here with the overview. This is the rack. It looks like it has a lot of stuff, and it has a few things in there. But I'm a believer in outboard stuff. I don't like using Audition or Audacity to add things like effects or compression. And I've also had Audition crash on me in the middle of a show, and pretty much losing the entire show. In the past, I used to use a backup recorder, which is this little guy here. It's a cheap little field recorder from Radio Shack. It's like $60, but it was very noisy, and the audio quality sucked. And if I had to depend on that, it made for a really bad sounding show. So let me give you a quick tour here. This is our mixer. It's a Behringer X1204 USB. Another temporary setup because this only has one. If I get in frame here, it only has one aux end. I know it has an FX end, but we don't currently use a FX. And in any case, the mixer has a built-in FX. Let me power everything up here. Below that, we have an iKey RM3 recorder. Basically, I just record everything to an SD card. I've set it to record an MP3 right now, though eventually I will utilize the USB, which is hidden under this guy right here, and do it into a dedicated hard drive and record in WAV so I get the full quality when I'm editing. Below that, we have a 15-band graphic EQ. Not really necessary, to be honest with you, especially since the mixer already has a 3-band EQ. But considering the setup that I'm using and the way my apartment is, we get a lot of transient sounds. So I use this dedicated EQ to take away a lot of the offending frequencies. What's nice is it comes with built-in feedback detection, which for some reason was off here. But basically what that does is when you're getting feedback on a certain frequency, the LEDs on the sliders light up to let you know what frequency you're getting the feedback on. Below that is a Behringer compressor. It's a 2-channel compressor. It goes up to mic 1 and my Skype input. Let's see, Skype written there. Below that is an Alesis compressor, not currently in use right now. Like I said, still a work in progress. I'm gonna hook this bad boy up this weekend. And right below that is my newest acquisition. It's a Behringer tube preamp. This mixer comes with preamps built in, which are pretty good, but just for the sake of me being me, I decided to get a dedicated 2-channel preamp. So this is the main mic input, which is my mic, and this is the secondary mic, which is actually the Skype input. And you can see below here I have room for probably at least another one of these. I'm either going to get another preamp like this, or Nady makes an 8-channel or 8-put input preamp, and I'm thinking about adding that here for the additional stuff we're gonna do. So this is probably going to be my second guest line at some point. This is currently I used to drive the intro and outro music, and I drive most of this stuff. It's pretty simple. It's in a mix minus. Skype audio comes in here. Skype audio goes back out here minus his input, so he doesn't hear himself. I do the sound effect. I do the outro music off of an iPad. Relatively simple setup. Don't want you to see my passcode here. It'd be nice if I could enter it properly. And I just use Soundboard. Nice little app. And I pump all that into my the Skype comes out of my Mac Mini. Nothing particularly special about that. I just pump everything into that, into the iKey. And there's also a USB sound card here, which this output here comes off of the line output on the recorder, which I use for to broadcast back out for a live stream on Mixlr.com. Below here some other gear that I've been trying out. This is a Lexicon Alpha interface, which I'm probably going to give to Adam so he can use that instead of using a mixer on his end. And below that is a it's basically a headphone amplifier. I used to use it, but it doesn't quite fit in the rack. I suppose I can just put it on the desk. I'm going to work that into the setup at some point. And that's about it. You know, check out the show. It's fifthdown.org. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to comment. This is not the best setup. It's not the only way to set things up. It's actually very complicated and relatively expensive. I'm thinking I'm probably looking at close to $1,000 worth of gear. I guess one more thing I can show you here really quick, don't mind my desk, is the condenser mic I'm using. It's another Behringer. It's a C1. It costs I believe $70. It's not a Blue Yeti or a Heil PI40 or anything of the sort. We do the show for free. We don't sell ads. We don't do anything to start to generate any kind of income off of it. We just do it purely off of love. But once again, just decided to share my setup with the wider world. Check us out. Leave me comments. Thanks.